Alrighty. Let's get this show on the road. I'm not sure if the usual gang is here yet. I don't know. Maybe they might not even show because I'm not gonna lie. I know I'm late. I'm always gonna be late though because of my new work schedule. So 5:30 is no longer the start time. I'm not sure if they're here or not or yet, but I'll just say just for the VOD's sake in general. Due to this new work schedule, Umineko can stay on Thursdays. It's just I would be starting at like 7, and I would only be able to do 7 to 8 instead of the usual length time. 6:30 if I've already eaten dinner ahead of time, but if not, then yeah, probably like 6:45 or just 7. New start time. It's gonna be shorter Umineko streams for probably 2, maybe 3 weeks max. That's the minimum if I don't get to the finals of this Roblox tournament. If I do get to the finals, I do get drafted to continue, then it might go on for a little bit longer. But I have no idea how the actual tourney is going to go. I just know how the current live Blockfest right now is going to go. And due to Raid being on Thursdays and my new work schedule, Umineko's kind of squished in between. It's a little less time than usual. So that's going to be how it's going to go. Unless it can get moved to another day, that's just how it's going to be for now. Until both my work schedule changes and both this Roblox event is over. Now, that's the schedule. That's basically the announcement change. For today, for the hour or so that we've got, I don't know how long the tea party is going to be, but we're just going to, start with the tea party like we always do. And then, depending on how long it is, tap into episode 3. I've heard Brady say that episode 3 is his favorite, or one of his favorites, so that's already got me excited. Very interested in how it's going to go and what's going to happen. Peak just keeps getting more peak. What can I say? Alright. So let's get situated. Let's get to it. They may or may not be here, but they'll always have the VOD, and it's going to be uploaded to YouTube anyways. Show! Ooh, without further ado. I believe this new tea party is, change. Anyways. I believe this new tea party is going to be the question marks. I think. Okay. I'm going to assume we need to do, this question mark. But that says episode 1. Is it episode 1 of the tea party? Or is this the tea party of episode 1? Hold on. What does the other one say? Oh, here it is. Episode 2 tea party. Alright, so it should be this one. Alright, so this should be completely new. Purgatorio. It's gonna be Birkenstell and Beatrice. Rosa's been brought to Purgatory. Oh, okay. Rosa awoke from her doze. It must have been a very deep sleep. Her mind was hazy and she wasn't thinking clearly. Where is this? It felt like some mansion, but didn't seem to be the Ushiromi mansion. She could see a room that looked like a parlor. And there was some tea that had been prepared. It had probably been made for her. This is a new OC. Around the room, some glitter that looked like gold drifted about, making the scene look quite fantastical. When she eventually realized that they were gold butterflies, it further strengthened that impression. There was someone across from her. A woman. A lady. It was the portraits. Which? What could have possibly been updated there? Oh, everybody's dead. Alright. Alright, I see. She seemed to be having a one-sided conversation. She was probably talking to Rosa. But Rosa, whose mind was clouded up by a deep fog, didn't have a clue what was being said. Did she bring her to the Golden Ring? Well, actually she could live. I'm sure she's in purgatory. What is she talking about? I don't know. I don't know.
せっかくわらわは魔女なのだから魔女にしか叶えられない願いを求めるのが利口ではないかと思うぞ。せっかくの機会ではないか。この黄金のベアトリーチェから恩恵を得られるなど。
Finally, Rosa started to feel the blood flowing through her body. Her movements were still sluggish, and she couldn't even voice the words she was thinking.
わらわの通り名は黄金の魔女。金蔵に与えたように山なす黄金を与えることは造作もない。何しろ人の世の快楽はすべて金で換算できる。
金。
すなわち黄金こそが人の世の快楽そのものなのだ。そなたは想像ができるか？生涯をかけても使い切れぬ黄金の山が。
As the witch blew in her pipe, multicolored smoke enshrouded their surroundings. Where is she taking us to? Oh. As she did this, the inside of the parlor was suddenly filled with the stacks of gold ingots. It looked like a shining gold-colored wall. If each ingot was worth several 10 million yen, how much would all of this be worth? It seems sinful to even think of such a number.
しかし、人の世は難しい。どれほど空高く積み上げた黄金であろうとも、満たされぬものがあることを知っている。埋められぬ隙間があることを知っている。わらわはそれをないがしろにしないし、それこそが魔女であるわらわにしか与えられぬ褒美であると考えている。
I like tree fitty. Yeah. Something like that. I think at least tree fitty. At least.
そなたのそれをわらわが埋めてやるというのはどうか。なるほど、これはいい。わらわにしか与えられぬものだ。 そなたもさぞや喜ぼう。口にせずともよい。そなたの心の隙間など顔に書いてあるからすぐにわかるぞ。
Rosa felt a touch of discomfort at this witch, who kept on talking even though Rosa hadn't uttered a single word. But since she still couldn't manage to speak, and was so helpless that it was difficult to even move a finger, she couldn't do anything but listen.
そなたの深き心の傷はどこまで遡れば癒せるのか。これは深い深い。時に破片を飲み込んだまま傷口が閉じてしまうこともある。そういう傷は見た目には癒えていても永遠にうずきを感じ続けるものだ。完全に治すために今一度傷口を開くこともあろう。
As the witch spoke, she stared deep into Rosa's eyes. What in the world was she peering at? Rosa felt uncomfortable, but she couldn't look away.
そなたの痛みはすでに生まれながらにして運命づけられたものか。これはなんともつらいものよ。言わずともよい。わかる。
わかる。
わかる。
Rosa was gradually being sucked into the witch's eyes. Then the world grew dark, spinning round and round as she was sucked in. Where are we going? Where's Maria?
Rosa.
What is this, like, gospel music? That's Kraus speaking? What is this?
どうしてお前はそんなにバカなのか。
Holy shit. Oh, that's Kraus Nissan's voice. Kraus Nissan is a real adult, so he's very smart. That sounds so... Why did she have to say it like that? So he hated the stupid kid, Rosa. He was a very scary person. Not really. I was often hit, my toys were taken from me and broken. I was apparently being punished for something bad I'd done, but I never really understood what it was or why I was being punished. Oh, is this a memory? Oh, this might be like a flashback. I was always punished suddenly and then later told what the punishment was for, in a forced manner. But it was always something I didn't remember doing. So I really hated Kraus Nissan.
Rosa.
Now the Eva, okay.
どうしてお前はそんなにバカなのか。
Damn, same thing. Oh, that's Eva Nissan's voice. Eva Nissan is a real adult, so she's very smart. Same thing, okay. So she hated the stupid kid, Rosa. She was always a very sly person. She often lied to me, tricked me, bullied me all the time. Apparently I was stupid. She said it was only natural for stupid people to be swindled by those smarter than them. God damn. Is there anything nice here? So I wanted to become a wise person like Eva Nissan and listen to what she said. But when I obeyed her, for some reason, someone always got really mad at me. So I really hated Eva Nissan. Okay, so then who's next? Rudolph?
Rosa.
Yep.
ローズ、
Rudolph's turn.
どうしてお前はそんなにバカなのか。
Oh, that's Rudolph, Nisa. Oh, okay, this is different. Rudolph Nissan really knows how to get things done. Okay. But he still hated the stupid kid Rosa. Damn. When Kraus Nissan was around, he would be friendly with Kraus Nissan. When Eva Nissan was around, he would be friendly with Eva Nissan. And when Kraus Nissan wasn't around, he would be violent like Kraus Nissan. And when Eva Nissan wasn't around, he would play dirty like Eva Nissan. What the fuck? And even though he was also bullied most of the time, when Kraus Nissan and Eva Nissan weren't around, he gave me 2 people's worth of bullying. So I really hated Rudolph Nissan. Oh, but these were my memories from when I was a kid. Okay. It's common for unfair things to happen between kids. And you must hold on to grudges for such things forever. Hold on to grudges for such things forever. With time, those memories got buried away. Forgetting them bit by bit is supposed to be part of growing up, becoming an adult. So becoming an adult is the same as separating yourself from all those memories. And because of that, no matter how much time passed, Rosa couldn't become an adult. Even though she had been blessed with a daughter called Maria and was called a mother, she didn't at all feel like she had become an adult. They was pitied her for that. She smiled, saying that she could heal that pain herself.
どうやって癒すのか。
That's actually exactly what I was about to ask. Literally, how could you even heal something like that?
可能ではあるが簡単ではない。時間を巻き戻し、そなたに兄と姉がいなかった世界を与えることもできよう。
I mean, I feel like the best case scenario is just keep the siblings, but just make them nice.
しかしそれでは、そなたは兄と姉に苦しめられた記憶が残らず、ゆえにそれをもって褒美であると言われても納得はできまい。上は癒してこそ満たされる。上そのものをなかったことにしても誰も感謝しない。
I think I'm gonna make that my adventure play comment. That's pretty deep, actually. That's a good one. Hold on. Let me clip that real quick. That's actually a pretty good one. I like that.
日々の飽食に感謝する若者がいないようにな。わかるか？
I think she's telling me something really complicated. In short, even if she makes it so I never had older siblings, that would remove my pain. Maybe that's what she's saying. Strictly speaking, that's not quite right. Healing isn't the same thing as removing pain. It's the pleasure we earn as compensation for withstanding pain. Therefore, removing the pain isn't healing. To know the joy of healing, you have to know the pain.
となれば、そなたの痛みに報いる喜びがいる。そなたは苦難の過去を誇っていい。苦難を知らぬ者には味わえぬ快楽を知る資格があるからだ。この快楽を知る者は同じ喜びを他者にも与えずにはいられなくなる。
And away we go. When the witch snapped her fingers, even though the room was still filled with a mountain of gold and had already lost all semblance of reality, a fabulous tablecloth appeared on top of the table. And a wonderful meal was laid out, almost as though it was the opening of a banquet in a castle for some fairy tale. For an instant, Rosa truly did feel a pleasurable surprise at how fabulous it was. But at the same time, she felt a bit anticlimax. Or she felt a bit of anticlimax. Okay. After all, she didn't think being bullied by her siblings could be wiped away by just one meal, no matter how delicious.
食は人の快楽の多くを占める。生涯生き続ける限り豚のように食い続けなくてはならぬ。一食で足りなければいくらでも。その心の痛みが癒えるまで美食の宴を続けようではないか。始めろ、家具ども。
Verge. Oh. Hello there, gentlemen. As the witch clapped twice, there were suddenly two goat-head servants there, and they began to prepare the meal. I like how she just hides behind her stands. From the beautiful dishes adorning the table, they efficiently took some food and began to pile it up on Rosa's plate. It really did look delicious, but Rosa's body still felt as heavy as lead, and there was no way she'd be able to eat. Maybe they also understood that. The goat-head servants tied a napkin around Rosa's collar and gallantly brought a glass of before-dinner alcohol to her mouth, tilting it for her. She remembered an old servant who had once carried rice porridge to her mouth when she was laid up with a high fever. She couldn't drink it well, and it dripped down from her mouth, but she felt the fragrant sweetness spread throughout her mouth.
ドイツ産の寄付ワインにあやかった甘きアペリティフよ。
A sweet aperitif of noble wrought German-made wine. What does that sentence mean?
白ワインを赤きゴールデンドロップで染めたワインカクテルだ。
Oh, that's what that sentence means. Okay.
名付けるならば、ブラッディ・クラウスか。
Why did the music stop?
そなたの兄を圧搾機にかけて絞り出した血のゴールデンドロップだけで染めてある。
What? Oh, you just had to fuck it all up. A golden drop of your brother's blood? Ew, oh god, that's horrible to think about. Oh my god. And the bright red that stained her face made it look as though she had coughed up blood.
そなたは紅茶に詳しかろうから意味がわかろう。ゴールデンドロップとは最後の一滴のことだ。紅茶で最も貴重な一滴と言われている。そして血のゴールデンドロップも同じ。人間から絞り出せる血液の貴重なる最後の一滴。
She put bodies in a compressor? Good god, Beatrice.
あれにて絞る。
As the witch snapped her fingers, a bright red veil that had been set up before something large was removed. The solemn and massive machine there was just... No way, you're about to show it? Oh, fuck. It was just like a coffin for a large-sized person with many large bulb-like things stuck to it. And it looked like a sinister torture device. Oh, please don't show it. Whatever you do. By its unnerving shape, she could tell that with a human strength, it could be used to tighten and compress something. And it seemed that there were still some squeezed dregs remaining because of the bright red remains that stained it.
しかしゴールデンドロップは一度に一滴しか取れんの。
Okay. Alright, good.
どんな人間からも一滴以上は取れぬというわけだ。しかしわらわは魔女。人を蘇らせることもまたたやすい。
When the witch snapped her fingers, the human compressor suddenly began to shake. No, she could hear a groan. It looked almost as though someone sleeping in that man-sized coffin. No way. Right now? Had woken up and was now struggling to get out. Oh god. But that was wrong. What was inside definitely had been squeezed dregs. Using her magic, the witch had once again revived the squeezed dregs to how they'd been before they were squeezed. 3 go-ahead servants with muscular physiques approached the compressor and forcefully started tightening the large bowl. As they did, an unearthly moan came from inside the coffin. Rosa thought she knew the owner of that voice. Beatrice, you've done it again.
もう十分だ。下がれ。ゴールデンドロップがどれほど貴重なものかお分かりいただけたかな。それを集め、それほどに赤く染めるには何十人分も絞らなければならない。
Several dozen? That's a lot of fucking blood. The witch definitely said that only one golden drop could be taken from a single human. And yet she had dozens of people's worth of gold drops from a single human. Only a witch could do this. The Golden Witch Beatrice could kill a single human endlessly. You know, in other words, before Beatrice, even death did not mean freedom. No!
この男に殴られて口中に滲んだ血を飲み込んだ日を忘れたか。そうそう、あの味を思い出せ。
I will, dude. This is such an evil and like detailed face. Like the expressions, lines, and shading here is insane. That is a woman who is actually mad.
こぼし尽くして枯れ果てた涙の味を思い出せ。
They did really well in these springs.
その悔しき思い出を癒して足りるアペリティブであると信じている。
Once again, the go-ahead servants tilted a deep red glass against her mouth. Rosa tried resisting by closing her lips, but the deep red liquid was relentlessly poured into her mouth, which hung open with shock. And the inside of her mouth was filled with a ghastly sweetness. It definitely was a fragrant sweetness. The living blood of her brother, who had given her such hateful thoughts and made her soak her pillows so many times, had been collected from his death, repeated dozens of times. How could the crimson-stained wine not be sweet? But Rosa tried to spit it out. Because of that, the deep red wine that spilled out of Rosa's mouth looked just like a bloodstain. Now that she knew that this ghastly substance wasn't a simple aperitif, Rosa couldn't help but feel uncomfortable about what would happen if this banquet continued. Damn! Okay. Alright, welcome. Rosa couldn't help but feel uncomfortable about what would happen if this banquet continued.
それは旬の野菜による二枚舌のサラダ風だ。お前がいつか食いちぎってやりたいと9歳の誕生日の日に願ったエヴァの舌で作った念願のサラダよ。
What is a double-tongued salad? I don't think I've ever heard of that phrase before. Oh, wait. Oh. That was the very beginning, I see. When Rosa heard the true nature of the pink-colored meat piled up in the salad, she had a sudden impulse to vomit her guts. Furthermore, the goat servant stuck a fork in it and carried it to Rosa's mouth. Oh, God, that's terrible.
姉の二枚舌のお味はどうか。さぞや柔らかくとろけるであろう。
That's such a visceral image. Look at those teeth. Fangs. It probably would be sweet, soft, and enchanting in her mouth. Yeah, no, nasty as hot as hell. Super nasty. Like, oh my god. Beatrice is going all out for this. After all, Evil's lies were always sweet, and young Rosa had always listened. And you might say, the stimulating pepper seasoning expressed the truth behind those lies well. As the tongue salad that kept being pushed into Rosa's mouth was covered with saliva, she spat it out. But the goat head servants carefully returned it to the plate and carried it to Rosa's mouth over and over again. Like, here comes the plane.
言うに及ばず、そのサラダにはエヴァの舌を5枚も惜しげなく使っている。
5 of Eva's tongues?
舌は1人から1枚しか奪えん。
Oh.
しかしわらわなら何度でも奪え。
Oh. That's worse. As Rosa's tears dripped down, she resisted frantically. However, the only way she could resist was by refusing to swallow. Even if she didn't swallow it, the taste of the French dressing increasingly permeated Rosa's mouth.
お気に召さぬか？まだまだ料理は続くぞ。ルドルフの顔の皮で包んだ続きのパイ。
Oh, sea bass pie wrapped in the skin of Rudolph's face. Jesus Christ. That sounds so terrible.
脳みそを茹でたスープに肝臓のフォアグラ。
A soup with boiled brains, liver, oh.
デザートにも期待せよ。
I don't even want to know dessert. I don't want to know any more human parts. I just don't.
兄弟
That's
だ
so
けではない
gross.
ぞ。お前が信頼しにもかかわらず裏切った人間たちをふんだんに調理した。この宴をそなたの心が満足するまで永遠に続けようではないか。永遠。嬉しいだろう、後ろ宮ローザ。
I guess this is reinforced. Yeah, this is reinforced that it's purgatory.
嫌がるふりなんかするなよ。本当は嬉しいってのは分かってるんだぜ。笑いたくば笑えばいい。ムカつく兄貴や姉貴の悲鳴の生演奏がないとご機嫌になれないってんならいくらでも聞かせてやる。いいんだよ、いやいやで。 お前の性分なんだろう。本当は全身が泡立つほどに嬉しいんだよ。なのに表向きは苦しんでるふりをしてるだけなんだよな。いいんだぜ。ここにはお前が気にする世間体も対面も何にもない。存分の大笑いして食い散らかせよ。最高の宴だろ。
Rosa. Rosa.
すまぬ。デザートを驚かそうと思って内緒にしていたが、やはり明かしておこう。
I have an idea. An idea I did not want to think. But, or no, you know what? Actually, I won't even think it. There's no way. There's no way. That's the dessert.
明
There's no way.
かせばフルコースを食べ遂げようという励みにもなるだろう。デザートは
Damn it! That's what I was thinking.
し続けなければならないマナ娘。
Fuck! That's exactly what I was thinking. No. Why? Why? She literally looked up to you like a god. Like, god, dude. Like, that's actually so, like, dude, I didn't want to think it because I was just like, there's no way she'd go that far. I wouldn't be able to.
マリアとリンゴのオーブン焼きだよ。
Oven baked Maria with apples. Oh, what a terrible sentence.
う
Horrible.
まそうだろ。
Oh my god.
こいつを食べればお前は全てから解放される。自由だよ、自由。やっとローザという一人の人間として自由を得るんだよ。嬉しいだろ。
How could she be happy with any of this?
嬉しいはずさ。よだれが垂れてるぜ。鏡を見てみろよ。
You baked her daughter. What do you think? Suddenly, a muscular goat cook was holding Maria under his arm. And Maria gazed at Rosa with a face that was only slightly sad.
ママ、マリアのこと邪魔だった？
This is horrible.
邪魔じゃない。
As Rosa spat out the food that was continuously being carried to her mouth, as she was covered with filth and saliva and blood, she resisted filthily and screamed.
ママがマリアのこと邪魔なら、マリア食べられても平気。
What kind of fucked up shit is this? Yes, the Rosa gets slimed part. Yeah. Well, she already did in episode 2.
だってマリアはいつもママにひどい
This is
こ
the
とばかり。
this is the post slime.
ママが男の人を連れてくる時も静かにできなかった。ママが男の人とお泊まりしてくる時、 寂しくて暴れてお部屋を台無しにした。勝手に探しに行って迷子になって警察のお世話になってママに恥をかかせた。何日も帰ってこなくて泣いちゃって近所の人に慰めてもらってママに恥をかかせた。
Is she trying to get her to hate her daughter? Trying to get her to hate herself?
こんなマリアだからママの迷惑になってる。生まれてきてごめんなさい。
Also, I did not know Rosa gets around.
だからマリアはママのために美味しいリンゴのオーブン焼きになるの。そしたらママに初めてマリアがいてよかったって思ってもらえるかな。マリアを食べて美味しかったって思ってもらえるかな。
美味しいよね。
しよね。
感類にむせべよ。娘がここまで行ってるぜ。マナ娘とリンゴのオーブン焼きなんて最高のデザート。これだけ美味しい食材に育てられるなんて。あんた最高の母親だぜ。後宮ローゼ。
I hated her for a lot of things in episode 2. Don't get me wrong, I don't take it back. But how she ended episode 2 and went out, heading into this, I still wouldn't wish this upon her. I still wouldn't wish that. This is crazy. Okay.
ママ、今までありがとう。バイバイ。
Bye bye. Mate.
待ってマリア、違うの。もうやめて、もうやめて。こんなの嫌。私はこんなこと望んでない。もうやめて、もう許して。いややめて。口に入れないで。我がもてなしに満足してもらえたか。ならばそなたには認めてもらおう。わらわが魔女であることを宣言せよ。後宮ローザはベアトリーチェを魔女と認めると宣言せよ。認めます。後宮ローザはベアトリーチェを魔女だと認めます。
Okay, and then surely it'll be over, right?
だからマリアを返して。私を解放して。ついに認めさせたぞ。小賢しきバトラはすでに屈服し、黄金鏡に招かれながらわらわを否定する愚か者ローザにも認め
Oh,
させ
so
た。
she did get invited. Okay.
完璧だ。It's perfect.
It's perfecto! I love that part. I love when they randomly speak English in this. It's funny.
成し遂げたぞ。完璧な勝利を。
All right, Beatrice, you got what you want. Are we done here?
さあマリアを連れて行け。ローザに美味なオーブン焼きを振る舞ってやれ。
うまそうだな。
Oh?
俺にはてめえの牛乳をスライスしてサンドイッチを作ってくれ。
Crazy. That's something only he would say. Only he would say. What a wild fucking statement. Dog, what the hell? Hold on. I gotta save that. What the fuck? I'm gonna post that later. That's funny as fuck. Alright, let's see what the hell's going on here. Slice up your cow tits and make me a sandwich is so fucking wild.
その声は。
I forgot he said that. Here's your goat. An arm grabbed the back of the witch's head and smashed her face into the table? Hey, yo? As it did, the witch broke it to pieces, turned into a cloud of gold butterflies, and reformed into her body a short distance away.
バトラー。
He's here?
貴様。家具となって魂まで屈服していたはず。
そのつもりだったんだがな。
Welcome back, Battler.
てめえの趣味の悪いレシピに耳を貸してるうちに腹が減ってきちまってよ。魔女の丸焼きが食いたくなってきちまったのさ。それからマリア、自分を食べてなんてセリフは10年早えぜ。
Hey, yo? Wait.
ただし10年経ったら必ず俺に言えよ。約束だぞ。
That's your family member, bro.
約束する。
Battler, right? In the most perfect battler fashion he could.
待たせたな、ローザおばさん。俺は忘れてたぜ。
Also, I don't know if I said this before, but because you guys also play, do some of these parts of the music sound like Bismarck? Like I swear there's like some parts that sound like fucking Bismarck Extreme or just normal Bismarck. I keep hearing it.
こいつは俺とこの女の一騎打ちだったんだ。俺が屈するわけには断じていかなかったんだ。
You hear it low key? Yeah, like not the whole song, but like certain parts.
ローザおばさんが粘ってくれたおかげで
This kind of does.
再び戦う気力を取り戻せたぜ。
This person, he gave up down to the depths of his soul and surrendered to me, didn't he? I see. He doesn't know when to give up. Just what I'd expect from Ushiromiya, Kinzo's grandchild. So the chick of a phoenix is a phoenix after all.
威勢が良い。気に入った。そうでなくてはな。わらわの期待する後ろ宮バトラとはそうでなくてはならん。 わらわを否定してみろ。そしてそれをわらわは完膚なきまでに叩き潰す。何度でも屈服させてやろうぞ。一度靴を舐めたそなたに何度でも敗北の味を教え込んでやる。
上等だぜ、この後ろ宮バトラ。泥を吸ってでも立ち上がる男だってことを教えてやる。
So he's ready for round 3.
俺は喧嘩で無敵だった試しはね、何度か負けてる。だがな、必ず泥を吸って立ち上がる。そして必ず蹴りをつける。男の喧嘩はな、負けを認めない限りどれだけ叩きのめされようと負けじゃねえんだよ。
I thought he technically did accept defeat, but I don't know, maybe I guess not.
一本取られただけで俺が参ると思うなよ。楽しませてやるぜ、ベアトリーチャー。
受けて立とうぞ後ろ宮バトラ。
He's 0-1, that doesn't mean the set is over. Yeah, no, I'm not saying the set is over, but I'm just saying he technically did acknowledge and admit defeat and surrendered to her in episode 2. That's the only part I was talking about. That was the battle. As for the whole war, yeah, it's not over. No. The war ain't over yet. He's just 0-1. That was Game Board Battler? Okay, so what battler are we about to get in episode 3?
カグども、次なるゲームの準備を始めよ。その間に貴様にはたっぷりと聞かせてもらおうではないか。こたびのゲームでは密室も多いぞ。そなたの逃げ工場のほとんどをわらわが赤で叩き潰した。その上でさらにどのようなへりくつで言い逃れてみせる
That's a
のか。
good question. He's got to switch it up.
礼拝堂の鍵、ジェシカの部屋の鍵、使用人室の鍵、夏日の部屋の鍵、客間の鍵。お前らのお得意な奇想天外、妄想暴言空想はったり。
See, this part sounds like
とんでも超展開斜め上でわらわをとことん否定してみせろよ。
ああ、ダメだぜ、全然ダメだ。う
fade to white. Umineko no Nako Koro ni Rondo, the Witch, and Reasoning. Very nice. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, now that quote, I gotta put that. That was so fucking wild. All right. You got raid starting soon, right? Y'all still starting at 8? I think. So what I can do is it kind of conveniently finished up right as like the start of 8. Honestly. So we can postpone and kind of hold episode 3, like the actual start to episode 3. I mean, are you not about to start? I'm not trying to duck and dodge on purpose, but I'm trying to like also give it enough time so you can. Yeah, that exactly. It's been like 5 minutes. I mean, I don't know. I could go into it, like I could start it, but like I really wouldn't get far at all. That's what I say. We should just wait. We should just wait. Kark is watching. Kark, are you still actually here? Come on, you have to say like that. Let me see. Can I skip this? There's nothing at the end of these credits, right? Like nothing at the very end? This is just the end of the tea party? Before I skip anything? You don't think so? Should I let it keep going, or should I just... I don't know. I know it. There's another one? Wait, there's 2? You know what? What the hell did I just press that full screen this? Oh god. I just did something and it full screened the window. Fuck, what was that? I don't remember there being 2 for the last one. Oh, I guess I just forgot. Okay. What did I just do? Oh, that mutes it. Okay. Dog. I pressed something and it full screened, and I don't know what it was. I'm afraid, because I don't want to close the game. Can I just... What the fuck did I press? Oh, there it is. Wait. Is it S? Oh, it's F. Oh, it's just F. Alright. So can I don't think I can skip this. Okay. Yeah, it does not look like I can skip it. Okay. Alright, in that case, since there's 2, we can look at the second tea party, and then next time will be episode 3 then. That's what we can do. We can look a little bit into the next tea party. Whatever the hell that is. Ooh, what did I just do? What did I just do? Why is it gone? OBS? I know why. I'm sorry. I was tabbed into OBS, not Umineko. Oh, god damn it. Next tea party is mad short, like a couple of minutes? If it's a couple of minutes, I can do that right now then. Okay. Yeah, that's light work. Okay, alright. God damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna assume there's no way to actually skip this. I pressed like every single button on my keyboard, so we might just be we might just be here for a minute. Hey Google, I'm not asking if I should morally skip the credits. I'm asking if you quite literally can. I'm determined to find the sticky. Yeah. It was on accident. It was on accident. How is there no way to skip this? Wait, I think it's at the end. I think we're actually at the end though. This looks like final credits. So yeah, alright. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, very nice. Woohoo! Hooray! Umineko! Isn't this great? Isn't it just exciting? Yeah. Yeah! You're right. Yeah. Umineko, everybody. Triple question marks has been added. A delicious snack. Oh, I don't like that achievement. Why would you make such a thing? Alright. Hold on. Controls real quick. Text speed. Oh. Okay. Toggle fast forward was S. I pressed that. What are you talking about? Maybe it doesn't work during the credits. I don't know. I did press S, but maybe it's just normal play controls. All right. Where's this new one? There we go. All right. Let's hope it's just a few minutes. You say it's a few minutes, a couple minutes. We'll check it out. Let's take a look. Let's see if we can get this out.
さて、お楽しみいただけたか？
Birkenstell? Hey.
ここまで一方的なワンサイドゲームだと見応えを通り越して退屈よ。
これは相変わらずお点が辛い。退屈を愛さないベルンカステル教にふさわしい。
She has no relation to the Ferudes, right? Or however you say their last name, the Ferudes, Ferude.
迫力ある展開だったと自負していただけに、これは手厳しい。
迫力についてはまあ認めるわ。ただフェアなゲームとしてはひどいものね。もう少し対等な条件でないと。
勝ち目がないと言われるか？ベルンカステル教に
どういう意味かしら、ベアト。
ごまかさなくてもよい。すでに知っておるぞ。
She knows about the pact we made with Birkenstell, doesn't she?
そなたが傍観者でないことを。
Yeah.
隠し通せているつもりか？そなたは人の領地まではるばるやってきて、わらわの逆の目に張る不届き者よ。 わらわのゲームを傍観するつもりでいて、わらわの敗北に熱く張っておるのだろうが。図星であろう。だったら実に面白い。あのラムダデルタ教を退けた最強の魔女ベルンカステル教と戦える機会を賜れるとは本当に愉快よ。
We still haven't seen Lambda Delta, have we? Only heard about her?
ええ、私も愉快よ。そこまで自信満々のあなたがボロボロに負けるところが見たくてはるばるやってきたんだもの。なんと素直なお人なのか。それにしてもわらわと大ベルンカステル教との対決をただの一人の感染者もなくというのはいくらなんでももったいないというもの。呼んだのね。あの子。
Wait, is it time? Actually? Oh, it's you! So this is the Lambda Delta, huh? Okay. This is a cart character. This has to be such a cart character. Where is he? Is he here? Dude. I get it now. She has like the literal like Karen laugh.
見つけたわよ。ようやく見つけたわ。ベルンカステル。ごきげんよ、ラムダ。あなたも暇ね。退屈を愛さない同士、再び巡り合うのは運命かしら。バカな子ね。私に勝てたのはちょっとした運と相性の問題だとどうして気づかなかったのかしら。それで天狗になってよりにもよってベアトリーチェに喧嘩を売るとは身の程知らずもいいとこね。ベアトリーチェは強いわよ。私より残酷だしね。
Yeah, I don't think anybody can beat Beatrice in that department.
ほんのちょびっと。あとそれと人のことを勝手にラムダって略さないで。ベアトもバカね。
You're dumb too.
この子はあんたのゲームであってもしっちゃかめっちゃかにするわよ。
So is this gonna be the Lambda Delta episode?
ラムダデルタ教には決してギャラリーとしてだけお呼びしたので。
Yo, wait, she got added? Hold on. What's the Lambda lore? Interesting. The Witch of Certainty, who has lived for 1,000 years, she embodies the idea that hard workers are rewarded and is revered even by humans. Though she is a witch, she does not stray far from the concept of humans. For that reason, her power as one worshipped by humans is incalculable. However, she is fickle about whose effort she chooses to reward, and in many cases, she bestows her favor upon those who entertain her the most. Interesting. So she's like, literally like a kid with powers. Her immense, swift, and terrifying power can make any witch surrender in an instant. However, she is often reckless, and Birkenstow was able to take full advantage. That's how she won. I see. Okay. So we got a new witch. Interesting. Okay. I'm excited.
そなたがわらわと逆の目に張っているとお伝えしたら、今日はそなたの逆の目に張ると仰せになられた。
あんたまだ根に持ってるのね。
私は宇宙最強の魔女なんだから。
I don't know about that. I haven't seen what you're capable of. Your lore definitely talks a lot, but we'll see.
でもあんたに負けちゃったから最強じゃないの。だからあんたと敵対する相手は誰であっても私を味方するんだから。
Enemy of my enemies, my friend.
というわけだ。ダイベルンカステル教が相手ならば、この程度ではハンデにもならぬだろうが、余興にはふさわしかろう。
So it's gonna be the 2v1, okay.
好きになさい。バレてる以上私も本格的にやらせてもらう。
Oh, she wasn't serious last time. That's why. Okay.
それがよかろう。
Let's see.
もとよりわらわの辞書に手加減の文字はないのでな。ラムダデルタ教、この度の貴重な縁を楽しもうではないか。
ええ、こちらこそよろしくよ、ベアトリーチェ教。こいつには私も散々に栄養飲まされてるの。私たち二人で叩き潰して2倍でお返ししなきゃ腹の虫が収まんないのよ。
こちらこそよろしくよ、ラムダ。そしてベアト。どういう勝敗になろうとも、これは私たちにとってとても有意義な戦いになるわね。
そうね、もちろん負ける気はないけど、私たちには勝敗以上に意義がある。
何しろわらわたちは退屈を愛さない。
The three witches giggled, cackled, and guffawed. I think. Guffawed?
その通りよ。感謝するわ、ベアト。やっと退屈から逃れられそうだわ。せいぜい私を楽しませなさい。ラムダデルタと二人がかりで。
そうさせてもらうぞ。
そうと決まればベアト、早速作戦会議をするわよ。その子の弱点を知り尽くしてる。それをすべて伝授してあげるわ。
にもかかわらず、ラムダデルタ教はお破れになられたと。
もう教えてあげない、教えてあげない。
Soon.
退屈しない御人であるな、ラムダデルタ教は。
でしょ。面倒よろしくね。あれで寂しがり屋なのよ。
なるほど。今流行りのなんとかというやつか。さすがはラムダデルタ教、最先端でおられる。
もう行きなさいよ。あの子、あなたが追っかけてくるの待ってるわよ。
それでは失礼しよう。また次のゲームにて。
Next game?
ごめんなさいね。厄介なのが来たけど気にしないで。それよりひどいことになったわね。私もラムダとのゲームでだいぶ悲惨な末路というのを経験してきたつもりでいるけど、今回のは群を抜いてひどいわ。あなたが膝を抱いて心を閉ざしてしまう気持ちもわからなくない。こんな末路あと何度もやられたら100年を待たずに心が殺されてしまうわ。ベアトにカンパされてしまったから白状する。今のあなたはかつてラムダの世界に囚われていた頃の私にそっくりなの。
What is this?
過酷な運命の迷路に閉じ込められ魔女にいいようにいたぶられている。私はそこから生まれた魔女だから、あなたの姉に当たるのかもしれない。だからあなたに力を貸そうと決めたの。しかし私の運命に比べてもあなたのそれはあまりにもむごい。同情どころか涙までもらってしまいそうなあまりに悲惨な運命。でもどうかくじけないで。ベアトになんか決して屈しないで。確かにあの子のゲームはあまりに卑劣。ゲーム版を少しだけ見させてもらったけど、あまりに卑劣かつ狡猾な仕掛けで、その舞台仕掛けのいやらしさは多分ラムダデルタのゲーム版のそれをはるかに上回るわ。しかも恐ろしいことに、あの子は駒を刺すとき常に最善手を指しているわけではない。ここがラムダとは大きく異なる点。ラムダは勝つために常に最善手で圧倒的な数の駒を指してくる。しかしベアトはたまにわざと手を抜いて駒を指してくるの。困ったことに相手の指し手から手の内を探ろうとしている私たちにとってこれは非常に手強い情報のノイズ。厄介なか乱になりうるわ。しかしチェスに例えるなら、無駄な一手は相手にノイズを与えるかもしれないけれど、貴重な一手を損していることに違いはない。つまり付け入る余地はゼロじゃないってこと。あなたには信じられないだろうけども、今回のゲームもそう。あれだけ圧倒的な展開に見えて、実は隙がある。つけ込ませたいかのように隙がある。
Is that so?
それが罠なのか、こちらを試しているのかわからないけど、とにかく屈服しないで、思考を止めないで、あらゆる可能性を否定しないで。 あなたが戦う意志を持ち続ける限りベアトに勝ちはない。魔女の戦いは守りが肝心よ。勝とうとするより負けないようにしなさい。認めたら負けなら断じて認めてはダメ。あなたに魔女を認めさせること、これがベアトリーチェの勝利条件の一つであることはもはや疑いようもないのだから。私もあなたの味方であると公言した以上、できる限りの力になれるよう努力するわ。あなたも努力なさい。もしまだ膝を抱いているなら早く立ち直って。こういう時なんて言ったかしら。
Good luck?
ファイト。
あ
ああ。
What are those sounds? Meep?
ニパ
Oh, she said the line! Nipa! Yo! I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. I've heard that before.
恥ずかしいわね。
So that answers my earlier question, her being related.
私がここまでしてあげたんだから早く立ち直りなさいよね。
いたいた。ベ
Okay.
ルンはいじけてどっか行っちゃったかしら。
Now it's Lander's turn?
本当にざまあないったらありゃしない。
I thought that was gonna be the end of it.
それにしても相変わらずベルンが選ぶ駒はしょぼいわね。チェスだってそうでしょ。駒が全部ポーンだったら勝ち目ゼロでしょ。
Hold on. Okay, they're not gathered yet.
駒が全部ルークやビショップだったら絶対負けやしないわ。
Definitely more than a few minutes.
まあ前回は私がついつい哀れになって好きな場所から駒を進めていいわよって言ったら、ベルンのやつお情けの空気も読めずに手持ちのポーンを全部入場させた状態から始めて。何よあれ、あんなの負けでもなんでもないんだから。ああ、思い出しただけでもムカムカするわ。そんなわけでこの私はベルンがギャフンとする顔を見ないと腹の虫が収まらないわけ。そんなわけなんでベルンの駒のあんたがすごいざまなんで私は最高にいい気分なわけ。しかもあの子はあれでいて本当に負けず嫌いだから、きっと今頃悔しくって歯ぎしりをして涙をポロポロ流してるわよ。本当にざまあないわよ。ほら、あんたも一緒に笑いなさいよ。
Alright, Lander, we'll see what you got.
ちょっとあんたまだ膝を抱いてるの？ベアトにちょっと本気出されたくらいでもうそのざまなの？情けないったらありゃしない。あんまり情けないからちょっとだけ力を貸してあげるわ。この宇宙最強で絶対の魔女である大ラムダデルタ卿があんたの絶望的な勝率をほんのちょっぴりだけ絶対に近づけてやるわ。感謝なさい。ベアトリーチェはね、確かに残酷で強力な魔女かもしれないけれど、
Really?
私の敵じゃない。なぜか？甘いからよ。あの子はあと数手でチェックメイトできる局面を作りつつわざと詰めない。 くだらない駒を取ったり余計な駒を置いてより一方的な盤面にしてみたり。早い話が勝ちが見えると遊び出す悪い癖があるってわけ。あんたやベルンにとって辛い様々な攻め手のほぼ全てが私から見ればやりすぎの無駄もいいところ。つまりそれこそ好きでありチャンスでもあるってわけね。恐れるに値する相手じゃないでしょ。手段と目的を時に履き違える。そして悪い遊びが過ぎる。
That is true.
その結果自ら弱点を作り晒してさえいる。私のような最強の魔女から見ればなんでこんな余裕ぶったことをするのか理解できない。自ら勝率を下げてるなんてね。でもまあそのせいでベルンみたいな相手を読んでかわすタイプの魔女には非常に読みが効かないから。
Oh, that was
ベルンにとっては私みたいな素直で正直なタイプは読みやすくてやりやすいんでしょうね。ムカつくことに。まあでも私みたいな超火力タイプはベアトみたいな軽くて広い弾幕タイプなんか真正面から打ち破れちゃうわけだから。相性のじゃんけんみたいなものかしら。
I was thinking it.
私がパーならベアトがグー、ベルンはチョキってとこね。まあどうでもいいことかしら。確かに私のパーはベルンのチョキに負けるけど、パーよりはるかにすごい超パーだったらチョキにだって勝てるでしょ。つまりこのラムダデルタ卿は超パーってわけ。
Super paper, okay.
少しは血色が戻ってきたみたいね。ベアトのやつローザとかいう駒をいじめて遊んでるわ。
Yeah.
一見すると本当に趣味の悪いやつだと思うでしょ。違うのよ。あんたが立ち直って戻ってくるのを期待して時間を潰して待ってるだけなのよ。わざと憎まれるようなことをしてあんたの義憤を引き出そうという手ね。ああやだやだそういう子って。
You are a kid.
じゃあ私は戻るわね。あ、私があんたにちょびっとだけ力を貸したのは内緒よ。別にあんたを助けたくて力を貸したわけじゃないんだからね。この宇宙最強の魔女の私はベルンに負けて最強の座を奪われちゃったの。それで私はベルンからその座を取り戻さなくちゃならないわけだけど、もしここでベルンがベアトに負けちゃったら最強の座が今度はベアトに移っちゃうじゃない。まあ別に私はベアトから奪い返す方が楽だからいいわけだけど、それじゃあ私の腹の虫が収まらないのよね。ベルンは私が打ち負かす。そして最強の座も私が取り返すの。別にあんたに力を貸すわけじゃないんだからね。ベルンを泣かせたら許さないんだから。
Okay. That's Tea Party 2. Addition of a new game board. Next episode's lock has been removed. You can find these new features on the title screen. Alright, cool. Very nice. Alright. Next time will be episode 3. The Lambda Delta episode. Ep 3 Hype. Absolutely my favorite of the question arcs. Yeah. Lambda Delta does look like it's gonna be good. Episode 3 so good, man. Bet. Oh, hey, new background. Alright. I'll catch y'all later. GG's. Good luck in raid. I'll see y'all later.